So, I've had a couple people tell me to make videos for a while now because they seem to think I'm funny. Let's see if the internet finds me funny. My first topic today has been something on my mind for a while, which is guys and their cars. Honestly, I could say that the car you drive, for the most part, I feel like every person I know kind of reminds me of their car. Maybe it's just because it's all I've seen them in, but I feel like people often do relate to their cars. Like, oh, you so look like you drive that Jetta. I can't imagine you in any car other than that Jeep, you know? But guys in their cars. Recently, I've noticed that many guys have to compensate for something. And this means buying a nice ass expensive sports car and trying to impress girls by that expensive sports car. And don't get me wrong, I love cars and I know nice things can't give you happiness, but I honestly would much rather cry in a Ferrari. That aside, guys, if you are old and that is why you're having your midlife crisis and you want to make up for your thinning hair by buying a nice ass car, okay, that's cool. But don't flaunt it and try to impress everyone because it's probably not going to work. No one likes an egotistical asshole. An example of this would be one time recently, about a couple weeks ago. I was driving down the street, minding my own business, come to a stoplight. I see a dude in a souped up Shelby in front of me, and the light turns green. And so I figure, okay, well, I have to be at my appointment. I'm already running late. So I really, really hope this guy goes fast. And I'm sure he will. I mean, he's in a nice ass sports car and it looks like it's had a lot of work done. Right off the bat, the guy is driving slower than a paralyzed tortoise. So I'm thinking, what is this guy's issue? Why is he driving so slow? If I was driving that car, I would be halfway to Mexico by now. I look to see why he's driving so slow, and I realize as I roll my windows down that he is revving his engine continually and looking back to see my reaction. Guys, he was about 60. I wouldn't be impressed even if he was my age and not 50 years older, probably. It's just everyone's materialistic, but that is kind of ridiculous. No one wants to be confronted with someone pushing their possessions in their face. Like, oh, look, there's a young girl behind me. Let's see if I can impress her. See if I still got it. Oh, no, you don't because you're 70. Another time, I was driving to the mall and I was with my mom. So this guy pulls up next to me and gives me this little smirk, kind of like a little flirty face, and he starts revving his engine. And I'm like, oh boy, here we go again. And then I take a closer look and I'm like, wait, this guy is driving a Prius. If you are driving a Prius, don't rev your engine. It is not a sports car. It is probably the farthest from a sports car that can be. A broomstick would probably be closer to a sports car than your little Prius. Don't get me wrong. I love the environment, and I mean, hey, hybrids are good. It's a step towards the right direction. I mean, pollution is bad. We don't want all of these toxins in the air. But if you want to impress a girl, your white little baby Prius probably is not the way to do it. If you had a nice Infiniti or a Lexus or some other nice sports car, activity vehicle, even a big truck, I mean, hey, we can go off-roading. But a Prius is just not going to do it for me. I mean, cars are awesome. They get you from place to place. It's a good mode of transportation, and it's probably why we're such a fat country, because everyone drives, no one walks. But cars are only so much. They're transportation. They're fun to drive. But please, if you have a car, please do not flaunt it. I mean, kudos to you if you went to Harvard and then got an awesome degree and then got an awesome job and you're able to afford that awesome car. But use it for your own enjoyment and for your own pleasure. Don't try to rub it off and flaunt it in front of other people, because I guarantee most people won't think you're hot. They'll think you are not. So, yeah, that is all I had to say today, and I guess now I should probably get started on my math homework, which I have been putting off for a while now.